wished him all the best. I have all of the conversations. I'm going to read out to all you guys in a second. Literally all the receipts are here. I said absolutely no problem. The next day, he's woken up with a whole brand new persona. This is when I knew there's some sort of mental issue going on. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to say this comfortably. This is when there's some sort of mental issue going on. He's woken up with a whole brand new persona. I'm no longer going as Aymilli. I'm going as Agbosobe. We all said no problem. We all said no problem. If you wanna go as Agbosobe, no problem. Do your thing. And then he realized that if he goes as Agbosobe, there's not really gonna be any sort of like credibility. He's not really gonna gain any type of clout. It's just gonna be a normal regular deck. There's no way. So he went in live one day, and everyone started to notice that we don't follow each other. People started to notice that there was something that happened. Then he started speaking about me on his live one time, but I didn't even see that live. Then he realized that this was making a lot of sense to him, so he posted that live on his Instagram. Then every other day now, he was now messaging me, something new. This is where the threats began. This is where the whole threats and the whole blackmailing and everything, this is where it all began. The first thing he said to me was, oh, I need you to delete every single dating diaries video that I've been on, because you're not going to be making money off me anymore. Take them all down. At first, I didn't see the message. I was busy that day, until he started talking a lot more shit on his story on Instagram, saying, oh, he's airing me. You guys go spam him. Go message him, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, what the hell is going on? So now he's called me. He's like, oh, are you stupid? Are you dumb? Like, let me just read all the messages, because I'm even tired of using my mouth. Come on here and told me that I've ever owed them money. I'm not that guy. Especially my friends. It's not even possible. If I owe someone money, I'll pay them the money. I'll read you guys the conversation. It's so long. This guy was just talking bare rubbish on the phone. Man saying things like, oh, you're a scum, mum's life. What the hell? Pick up the phone, you're fucking done on my life. Cool. This is where he messaged me. This is the last thing he said to me. He said, don't be a bitch, pick up the phone or your life is going to go in flames. How fucking dare you try and message my sister? Who the fuck do you think you are? Because on that day, I messaged his sister, because his sister follows me on Instagram. So I messaged her and I said to her, please send me a number, because I didn't want to react on social media. So I wanted to call his sister and say to his sister, I beg you, call your brother. He's literally moving insane on the net. He's literally moving insane. So now I said to him, that was yesterday. He said, pick up the fucking phone. Are you mad? I said to him, you're in love with me. He said, you text my sister. Did I text yours for what? Then he goes and said, you owe me money and you're texting my sister. You could have paid your debt, but you're too scummy. I'm proud I left it. You're not moving on. I'm posting this to the chat. Like, you're done out here. Like, are you mad? On some fuckery. And I said to him, bro, I am not going to talk to you like this. I'm not a kid. What? We were once good friends. We were once solid good friends. There's no need for you to be threatening me. There's no need for you to be doing that. Then the threats just starts getting worse. Now he's saying to me, oh, I need you to go on Instagram live.
No. That was when he now added both me and you, and then on Instagram, and he said on Instagram that if can somebody tell Moses and Dias that
to take down the content?
Down
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, I'm minding my business. I'm out of the mix. You put me back into it. So he's telling me, obviously he's told us to take down the content. So now, after arguing, after he's given me a few threats here, and I'm even gonna openly, with this 14,000 people that are here, I'm going to tell you guys all of the threats that he has on me, because I don't even give a fuck about all of those threats. I'm going to tell you guys everything, so no one can start saying rubbish about my name. So Dias took down some of the videos, and I took down the videos as well. We thought that was going to be the end of it. I thought that was it. Facts. The videos got taken down, I took down the videos. That was it. The next day now, there was something brand new. He was messaging me saying, I need to go on YouTube and drop an apology video. This is when I knew this guy was taking advantage. This is when I knew, okay, cool. This is more of a power thing. He wants me to be doing the things that he says just so he doesn't expose me for these things that I didn't even give a toss about. So I'm like, okay, so you want me to go on Instagram and you want me to go on YouTube and publicly apologize to you. For what? What did I do? I'm not going to publicly apologize to you for no reason. That doesn't make any sense. And this is how this guy talks on the phone. He's shouting, saying, oh, the world's gonna know, you think I'm some prick, blah, blah, blah. I was just like, bruv, at this point, yeah, just do your worst. So this one, I started airing him, and then every other day, he'd mention my name, then he'd go on live. Then he'd mention my name, then he'd go on live. Then he'd mention my name, and he'd go on live. And then eventually, his Instagram got taken down. That's when things then really got
really heated. So now he's gone on TikTok now and he's saying all these things. The threats that he's been giving me from then till now, the first one is he's saying I'm a pedophile. He's saying that, oh, I'm going to tell the world you're a pedophile. I'm going to read you guys a message here. And before I do that, he's saying I'm a pedophile because when I was 20 years old, I dated a girl that was 17 years old and we dated for 3 years. So it was never a pedophilic thing. He's trying to tell me I'm a pedophile because I dated a girl that was 17 when I was 20 years old. Anyways, now there's a chat that he has with Dice here. He said to him, oh, tell him to send my money or I'm going to tell TikTok that it wasn't 17, that he dated a 16 years old at 20. And that's just the start. He's saying that he's going to tell the TikTok that it's not 17, it's 16. I'll be honest with you, yeah. I'll be honest with you, I will never in my life ever consider doing a thing where it may make me look like a certain type of way. But if I never had positive intentions to the girl, I would have never ever gone there in the first place. We spoke for 3 years. Everything was positive for 3 years. There was never an issue. This guy wants to come and use this to expose me. From now on, Agbo, if you're watching this, please do whatever the fuck you want to do. That is not a case. That is absolutely legal. And I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. That is absolutely legal. Call it what you want. The second thing you wanted to talk about was no one is perfect. In the past, yes, I did it. I got involved in some F. That's what he wants to talk about. No problem. Agbo was also involved in that crime. And I feel like that's why he has not mentioned a single thing about that. He was also involved in that. He was literally on my left side as we got involved in those stupid things when we was young. He was involved in that. So at the end of the day, we both did some shit in the past. That is what this guy has had against me. He's been trying to use that to threaten me. Oh, if you don't give me 5K, I'm going to tell the world this. If you don't give me 5K, I'm not a bum. I'm not an idiot. I'm not stupid. I will tell you guys for free. You call it what you want. If you guys want to hate me after this, you can hate me after this. If you want to love me after this, you can love me after this. But I'm not going to let an idiot like this, a guy that's going through a mental issue, come and now try to threaten my life for £5,000 because of what? Because of the past. It's not possible. I don't give a fuck. So I said, if you guys are telling me, oh, you have to go pay, I'm not paying absolutely nothing. I'm not paying absolutely nothing. You think I have time to be making friends, positive friends, people that I hold down. If I tell you guys all of the things that I've done for this guy in the past, if I tell you all of the things that I've done in this past, if I tell you the things that he's done, it's only because on my life here, it's only because I care so much about other people that I didn't want to expose him. If I add NK to the live and I expose him, you guys will lose your mind. If I add NK to the live and NK exposes him, he is finished. But I don't need to do that. There's no need for all of that. So I just came out. I'm surprised there's even 16,000 people here. But at the end of the day, I've said my own. If this guy keeps talking shit about me, that's you guys' own. I don't owe the guy £5,000. I don't owe the guy anything. NK is not going to join because NK is hiding. I don't owe the guy anything at all. This guy claimed that I owe money from dating diaries. The money is less than £100. And plus, the money was only supposed to be if those videos did the same numbers as the old ones. And they didn't. They didn't do those numbers. So at the end of the day, there's no point. Why would I pay someone money? Someone that I've done so much for. Please, I'm not a kid. I'm not a young boy. Don't act like I owe someone money. And I love the fact that the whole of everyone that's commenting on my thing, everyone that's saying, oh, you owe him money. It's amazing. It's so easy to want to bring down people. It's so easy. It's so easy to want
just spread negativity.
It's so easy, and that's the thing.
No one. What's crazy is that no one has come here to come with a resolution. But the sad part is people like me, Joseph, Sam, everyone that we're all involved in the situation. I've tried to calm down the situation, but Abba doesn't want to reach a specific standpoint. At a point, he wanted to do that, but what Moses is trying to basically say to everyone is that it's your approach. If you come to somebody trying to resolve somebody, you can't talk down on them. You can't speak down on them. You can't force somebody to hear your side of the story. You have to do it in a way that at least they can understand where you're coming from. Otherwise, the constant back and forth is unnecessary. One thing we don't do is the internet. If you ever see us two together, we're trying to make you lot laugh, trying to entertain you lot, trying to give you guys vibes, if it's good music,
or whatever. That's just what we're about. We're not really on this whole social media public thing. So for him to go out of his way to come do this is what's made us just come here and have to just state the facts that at the reality of it, we'd rather handle this indoors. We'd rather speak amongst guys, handle it, and come to the conclusion that it doesn't need to be aired out on social media. But for the fact that he said, okay, cool, there's no resolution here, because you guys can ask Agboy. Yeah, I'm a level-headed guy, innit? I'm a bit of a fool. I make people. I ain't gonna lie. I don't take life seriously. But you can ask him, if he came to me and said to me, oh yeah, I don't like the way the situation has gone, and you can ask him to go and put me up on social media, me that I stay out the mix, put me up on social media, told me to take down the videos. And when he actually did that, I literally took the videos down just to avoid problem. But my man still proceeded. It was never
enough for him. It was never enough for him. It was never enough for Agbo. What you guys need to understand is, I'm gonna say this for real, yeah. I'm gonna tell you guys why all of this is happening, yeah. This is why all of this is happening. Everyone cut off Agbo. It got to a point where he realised that really and truly he failed his university. Really important. It got to that point where he realised that, nah, I need money, and the only person I'm gonna get this money off is Moses, and that's why all of this thing began. That is literally why all of this thing began. He's not only just drawn me out. He's drawn out Dice. He's drawn out J Squared. He's drawn out practically every single person that's messaged
that's around him. All of his friends, bro. That's just weird. Like, come on, man. All the people that he used to associate himself as a friend with, he's gone and drawn out and said some craziness about everything. Meanwhile, all we tried to do at the end of the day was come to some kind of solution. That's it.
I don't think you guys don't understand. We really tried to resolve this behind closed door. And this guy has messaged me so many times. He's called me so many times. Every single time I give this guy the opportunity to try to talk to me, he always comes on a mazza. He always comes on a shouting thing. I can't even explain. It was never, ever a positive thing that came out of his mouth. Then it literally got to the point where every other day he was going on Instagram Live. Oh, it disconnected.
No, it didn't. Oh, it's still green.
Every other day, it got to the point where he was going on live every single day just to talk shit. AirPods, you know?
No, it's not my AirPods. Is it?
A simple situation. This is not a basic situation. The kid is literally going through it mentally. I can put that on my life. The kid is going through it mentally. He's randomly, maybe it was an awakening thing where he realized that, you know what, I have no more friends. Let me bring them all down. I don't know how it all started, but really and truly, this is not something that we should all be playing and laughing around with. It's not a joke thing. It's honestly a thing. It's a serious thing. I swear to God, it's a serious.
But anyway, yeah.
The kid is losing his mind, for real.
Wait for it to come back. Cool. Yeah, no, do you know how sad it is to see someone that we've grown up with come to social media like this, and you guys are just finding it entertaining, fueling him, making it into a thing where you guys want us to do the constant back and forth. Bro, you guys need to understand, after this live, there's no more.
There's nothing else.
There's no more.
I will not be speaking about anything. Let me even clarify one more thing before I leave, yeah? He keeps talking about this homeless shelter that I've got going on in Nigeria. I don't know why anyone would think I would ever come and lie about a homeless shelter. I'm building a homeless shelter in Ikorodu. In December, literally in 2 weeks, I'm going to show everyone the updates. I've only raised less than £2,000 from the people in the UK. That's how I know people don't really want to help like that. Only £2,000. However, I don't want to say how much I've used out of my own money to build this. It's going to happen. It doesn't happen in 10 minutes. It doesn't happen in a day, in an hour. It's going to happen. So that one there is guaranteed going to happen. So if he come and lie to you that, oh, I told him ABCD, pure lie. This is a guy that's absolutely lost his mind. I swear my whole family's life here, I will go to Nigeria and I'm going to build more than one homeless shelters in Nigeria, whether people like it or not, whether people believe me or not, that is going to happen. So I don't even care whether he has to say about that one. That one's facts going to happen. He's just trying to find any little thing he can pick on to lie. I'm sorry, Agbo, your time is up. I think what needs to happen now is he needs to find the mental institution that's actually going to help him get back into himself. Because I actually don't hate him.
No,
I swear to God, I don't hate the kid.
Look, that's the thing that people, I think, are failing to understand, that this is something that we're just gonna go and then we're not just gonna beef him. If we see him, we're gonna fight him. Bro, look, I've always said to him that it's a love thing, it's a respect thing, but I can't handle when somebody comes with the approach of aggression, violence, and so on and so. It's unnecessary. If you know any of us, we don't do all of the whole physical thing. It's so unnecessary.
It's not needed.
Especially with people that you've grown up with. If you know me, if you know any of us, we don't get into fights. The most that we'll ever fight each other is